Hi, today we're going to talk about something that I'm passionate about, which is the South Australian DAMA. It's a great opportunity for many people that otherwise might not be able to apply for a visa. The Designated Area Migration Agreement, or DAMA, is an important visa pathway to permanent residency for many people in Australia, especially those over 45 but under the age of 55. There are skill shortages across a range of industries such as health, agriculture and hospitality. The South Australian DAMA provides a wider range of occupations and concessions on age, salary, English and work experience for visa applicants. I'm Chris Johnston from Work Visa Lawyers, and in this video I'll provide you with updates and information about the South Australian DAMA. As I'm living and working in South Australia and with my business based in South Australia, the South Australian DAMA is an area that we know a lot about and we really enjoy helping people with. Please subscribe to our channel. This helps us continue to create content about the Australian immigration system. So what is the South Australian DAMA? The South Australian DAMA is a labour agreement between the Australian Government and the South Australian Government. It's designated to address local skill shortages by allowing employers in South Australia to sponsor overseas workers for more flexible conditions than are otherwise available under the standard 482 or 494 programs. South Australia has two great DAMAs covering different regions and industries. There's the Adelaide City Technology and Innovation Advancement DAMA. This is focused on tech, creative industries and advanced manufacturing. Then there's the South Australian Regional Workforce DAMA. This covers industries such as healthcare, agribusiness, tourism, construction and hospitality. Some common occupations that are available under the DAMA in South Australia include the following: childcare workers, aged and disability carers, horticulture workers, chefs and cooks, hospitality worker, a range of ICT occupations, production operators, truck drivers, and a range of healthcare professionals including nurses over 45 years old. We find that there's a lot of nurses over 45 but under 55 who find the SA DAMA a good option. What are the visa options under the South Australian DAMA? There are three different employer-sponsored visas available under the DAMA. There's the 482 Skills in Demand visa, a temporary work visa that can lead to permanent residency after 2 years if the employer nominates the visa holder for a 186 visa through the temporary transition stream. For some occupations, the holders of the 482 have to wait for 3 years before going for the Labour Agreement 186. Then there's the 494 Skilled Employer Sponsored Regional Visa, a provisional visa leading to a permanent residency visa after 3 years. Some of the advantages of the 494 include that you do have access to free schooling and you also have access to Medicare. The 186 Employer Nomination Scheme is a permanent visa that can be available under this, but you do need to hold the 482 first. So the permanent pathways available are from the 482, there is a pathway to the 186, and for the 494, there's a pathway after 3 years to the 191 visa. What are the DAMA concessions? Well, there's an age concession up to 55. Some occupations have no age concession, or others have a concession that may only be to 50, but for many occupations, it's to 55. There's a salary concession. Some DAMA occupations allow for a 10% reduction to the minimum salary requirements. For example, while the standard employer-sponsored visa requires a minimum salary at the TISMIT of $73,150, under the DAMA, businesses can sponsor workers at the salary of $65,835 per year. That's 10% less. These amounts will change every year with the TISMIT and core skills threshold going up every year. English concessions. Some DAMA occupations have lower English language requirements than the standard employer-sponsored visas. Work experience concessions. The required work experience period is lower than the standard employer-sponsored visas. For example, a subclass 494 visa usually requires at least 3 years full-time experience, but under some DAMAs, applicants can qualify with just 12 months of experience. The South Australia DAMA supports a wide range of occupations across key industries including healthcare and aged care, agriculture and agribusiness, construction and trades, hospitality and tourism, manufacturing and engineering, technology and innovation. Each DAMA agreement includes a list of eligible occupations, and some roles may be eligible for age, English and salary concessions. We recently had DAMA visas granted for occupations such as sommelier, horticultural worker, aged and disability carer, and electronic engineering draft person. Who is eligible for the South Australian DAMA? To apply for the South Australian DAMA, you must meet certain criteria including have an eligible occupation listed on the South Australian DAMA agreement, a job offer from a South Australian employer, have relevant skills and experience in your occupation, meet the English language requirements available for the occupation, concessions may apply, receive at least the minimum salary required and above the concession amount for that salary. Unlike standard employer-sponsored visas, the DAMA allows for more flexible eligibility, especially for those applicants with lower English proficiency and those earning slightly below the TSMIT if there's a TSMIT concession available. How to apply for the South Australian DAMA visa? The DAMA visa process involves several steps. Find a South Australian employer to sponsor you. You must have a job offer from an approved employer eligible under the DAMA occupation. Your employer applies for DAMA endorsement from the South Australian Government. Your employer then applies for a labour agreement application to the Federal Government. The next stage is a visa nomination, and the following stage is a visa application. Why would you apply for a South Australian DAMA? The South Australian DAMA is an excellent opportunity for skilled and semi-skilled migrants who want to work and live in South Australia. With greater flexibility, the employer sponsorship pathways provide permanent residency to a wider range of occupations, and it's attractive to many people who might need the English or age concessions. Regional areas may provide extra benefits such as lower cost of living and have a wider range of job opportunities. If you're looking to apply for a DAMA in South Australia, please book an appointment to discuss your situation. Now, the DAMA advantages don't just apply to South Australia. There are now 13 DAMAs in Australia, including all of WA, all of Northern Territory, all of South Australia, much of New South Wales through the Orana DAMA, some of Victoria and some of Queensland. So I must say, from a policy perspective, hurry up Tasmania and ACT to join the DAMA party. Subscribe to our channel to receive all the latest updates. Thanks for watching.